What's a good example of don't knock it till you try it? Before we begin, do us a favor by clicking that like button, and subscribe to our channel for more top Reddit stories every day. Going to the movies alone. Going to a movie alone in an empty cinema is a spiritual experience. While back in college a few years ago and working at Chipolata, I got asked to take a load of tomatoes to another store that ran out. Turns out it's right nearby one of the larger movie theaters I went to growing up. This is the last thing I needed to do on shift, so I deliver them and think how Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors sans Donnie Dark, is playing. I have no clue what it's about, but my only reference is the X-Men Nightcrawler. Putting chips on a sandwich for that extra delicious crunch. Anglo, I wanted to do that for so long but always forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Thank you for your honesty in this situation. I'm really worried about people lying about putting chips on sandwiches. Edit, I am fully aware of the awesomeness of chips on sandwiches. I am just concerned about people lying about it. Thank you for all your responses. I tried it once and it really is unique. Just the crunchy feeling as you eat that sandwich along with the soft tenderness of the bread and the sauces you put on it. D&D. I had a friend at university who would constantly suggest playing, and I always brushed him off, spending my weekends pretending to be an elf or whatever the fuck was not my jam. Thank you very much. Then I tried it, and it turns out it's awesome. Who would have thought that drinking beers, eating cheese and killing fake goblins with maths could be so much fun? One of my biggest regrets in life is not discovering D&D earlier. D&D totally depends on who you play with. I liked it at first, but a few shit-ins made it terrible for me. I only play board games now. Same here. I had a bad experience with a GM. It wasn't grotesquely bad or anything, just the way they handled some things embarrassed and depressed me, and I just wasn't having fun anymore. I quit the campaign and it turned me off the hobby for a while. Gaming is really hard. I'm a year and a half into my first campaign and I can't tell you how many mistakes I've made, including a few that genuinely pissed people off. I'm at least always trying to make sure things are fair and everybody's having fun, which is more than some mess do. Going on a vacation by yourself. People told me it was a weird thing to do. It was one of the best vacations I've ever taken. Once you get past the stigma of dining alone, that was a bit rough the first few days, it's actually incredibly freeing. Maybe it's an introvert thing though, I dunno. I went to a gaming event last year, was away for a whole week, by myself in a hotel room in a city I'd never been in before. Ate well every day, went to the venue every day, had a blast the whole time. Still don't talk to a single person I met there. Going again this year. I once worked with a guy for 3 years and never learned his name. Best friend I ever had. We still never talk sometimes. When people get too chummy with me, I like to call them by the wrong name to let them know I don't really care about them. Watching a movie only knowing the title, dodge all previews, dodge all mentions of who is in it. I really like this idea, but would like some kind of assurance that the movie is at least decent. I feel like this works best with a movie that is currently in theaters, or at least one you know has gotten some hype/praise. I saw Get Out without seeing any trailers and am really happy I didn't have some of the story/imagery spoiled. Same. My sister put on Get Out and purposefully didn't tell me what it was about. My favorite blind movie experience was seeing This Is the End in theaters only knowing that it was a Seth Rogen movie. Just went into it because my intended movie was sold out. Not seeing the twist coming at all made that movie amazingly funny. Walking instead of driving if it's possible on a lovely day. Live in US, so everything is exceptionally car friendly and always figured a walk was a waste of time. Then moved to a new city without a car and decided to spend a few weeks walking to learn the new spots and would just cab when I had to. I learned the city more intimately, lost weight, felt better about leaving my safety net, and was happy especially with weather. Just never understood how great a walk could be and now walk as far as time allows to get places. Eat a great. My workplace is a 20-minute walk away and everyone is so shocked when I tell them I walk to work. I love it though, free exercise and you get to enjoy the nice weather. Our colleagues are wild. 20 minutes is a very short walk to work. The doorbell. Seriously, what is with door-to-door salesmen who ring the doorbell then immediately start slamming on the door? Try the fucking doorbell first, wait, then maybe knock if you don't hear it go off. Or better yet, go the fuck away. This is a different answer. Totally fits here. Don't knock it till you ding dong. Letting your kids figure out problems on their own every now and then. I once saw a dad who let his baby struggle to reach for a toy that was just out of her reach. She spent about 15 solid minutes wiggling her way to that toy. I almost amazed because most parents never let their children think or solve anything on their own. They just hand them what they need, or stand them up the second they fall over, or jump in the minute an argument breaks out. But the kids never learn to do anything on their own. Or if they fall, the first thing they do is "Are you okay?" rather than just letting them figure it out on their own. And then there's Pavlov's cry. When they fall, wait for everyone's reaction, and if anybody jumps to them they start crying. I swear the only time the kid cries is when someone asks her if she's okay after a spill. We just say "You're good" when she falls, and she's happy to jump right back up and keep it trucking. The minute someone else jumps in and asks "Are you okay?" the waterworks start. Showering in the dark. It's pretty therapeutic and safe if you're not an idiot. I do that because I don't like looking at my body. Different strokes for different folks. I am sure you are a lovely person. Edit. Thanks for gold/silver. Stay classy, Reddit. Well, that was fucking sweet. Try a bidet. It ain't gay. After you use a bidet for a while, TP just seems like something used by savages in ancient times. It's like using sticks to clean your teeth. It's the equivalent of treating cancer with herbs, spices, and bloodletting instead of chemo and surgery. I don't know which comedian said it, but if you had poop anywhere else on your body, would you feel that that spot was sufficiently clean after rubbing it with a few pieces of dry tissue paper? Hell no, you wouldn't. So how is it that using water to help clean your dirtiest body part when it's at peak dirtiness is somehow weird? Next project, connect Google Home to a new bidet. Okay Google, clean my ass, hands-free, ultimate sanitation. Here are your results for Mylene class. Google Home, probably. Brush your teeth in the shower. Don't have to be tidy, just brush like a maniac. Then just spit wherever. Rinse with mouthwash too. It's liberating in the same way as taking your pants off your ankles when you're on the toilet. I've been brushing my teeth in the shower for years. It saves me time, and I get to spend a few more minutes in the hot shower before I have to start the day. Came here to say just this: my mouth always feels much cleaner brushing in the shower versus brushing at the sink. I also thought this was a great idea and was enthusiastically explaining it to friends at a party. That's when my wife told me she had been using my toothbrush to scrub the grout in the shower. Doing anything in public alone. I know it's been said a few times here, but seriously, it's so freeing to think, man, I want to go see this movie/eat at this place/travel here, and then realize you just can. You don't need to bend to everyone's schedule, just yours. The only preference influencing your choices is yours. I have pretty big anxiety, and going places alone, after the brief moment of feeling judged, is actually better for my mental state. I can enjoy life without making sure everyone else does, too. I concur. I used to buy 2 tickets to concerts hoping I could get someone else to go. Now I just buy one and go. Or, a couple times, I just wasn't in the mood and didn't go, and I felt zero remorse because I wasn't letting anyone down. I got to concerts alone all the time and have gotten pretty comfortable with it. A lot of my friends don't share my same music taste, so I can never get anyone to commit, but why would I let that stop me from seeing one of my favorite artists live? You know, that's my reasoning too. Cinnamon applesauce on pancakes or waffles instead of syrup. It's amazing, kinda like an apple pie. There's a German dish called Käseschmarrn, excuse my spelling. It's essentially pancakes cooked like scrambled eggs with plum or applesauce on it along with other random sweet stuff. Try it, it's amazing. I made it once for a project in German class. And that's how I got into applesauce on waffles and pancakes. Edit, it's an Austrian dish, not German. I was taught wrong. I apologize. It's actually an Austrian dish, one of the most famous of their cuisine. Not that it really matters though, it's delicious. In one of his AMAs/U/G Schwarzenegger/ mentioned Käseschmarrn is his favorite cheat food. I tried to make it at home, and it didn't taste right. Then once, I had an overnight stopover in Vienna. There was a street vendor serving it, but the line was too long. I tried waiting anyway but had to leave to catch my flight. I still regret it. I mean, when am I going to get a chance to try it again? Shower beer, wash a little, drink a little, rinse and repeat. Improved my quality of life. The contrast of the cold beer and the warm water running over you is amazing. I used to do this all the time, but then I mostly switched to drinking wine. It's not quite as much fun when you have to have your beverage in a chippy cup. For the first time in about 6 months I have normal-sized bottles of beer in the fridge, after yesterday, so I know what I'm doing later tonight. Edit, just did it. Still awesome. I just want you to know they make wine in cans. Enjoy your shower wine. https://www.deelish.com/foodnews/g2522821/best canned wines/ This is amazing news. Thank you. Lifting weights. I would also like to especially plug to my ladies out there. Women should lift weights. My body was transformed from weightlifting and I feel so much stronger now. I think a lot of women worry about bulking up, but that won't happen. We don't naturally have the testosterone for that to really happen. Give it a shot, girls. Quick edit. Aside from the testosterone issue, it takes a lot of work to bulk up. A resistance training routine will keep you healthy and strong, but nobody turning into the Hulk without a ton of discipline in the gym and in the kitchen. It's weird, a lot of people worry about bulking up as if it suddenly happens overnight. Lol, seriously. And it's kind of insulting to the people who are actually ripped. Like, completely dismissive of the years of intense discipline required to get there. Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the 4 videos on the screen for another amazing top Reddit stories.